Now to an ABC News exclusive interview with the retired Florida police captain who was acquitted of murder in that fatal movie theater shooting in 2014. Curtis Reeves argued that he acted in self-defense and told our Victor Oquendo if he had any regrets.
The man behind the fatal shooting inside a Florida movie theater speaking exclusively with ABC News.
If you could go back to that day in 2014, do you wish you'd done anything differently?
Went to another show.
In 2014, retired police captain Curtis Reeves shot and killed 43-year-old Chad Oulson after the two got into a fight during the previews of a matinee, and Oulson threw popcorn in his face. Reeves, now 79, was acquitted of all charges late last month.
How did the interaction with Chad Oulson begin?
Well, it began rather mundanely, I would say. I simply asked a gentleman to turn his phone down. I didn't know him, so consequently I was not rude or anything. It was simply a request. And from that, it just kind of escalated.
According to authorities, Oulson brought his phone to check on his then 2-year-old daughter. Surveillance from inside the theater shows Reeves leave to complain to the manager, but when he returned to his seat, the situation turned deadly.
I had sat back to enjoy the movie, and at that point, I was looking at the previews, and then suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, he's on his feet, and I got hit in the face.
You got hit in the face?
Correct. There was something that flashed in front of my face, and at the same time, my vision kind of went blurry.
And is that the point where you pulled your gun?
Well, for 48 years, I've carried a firearm, either on duty as law enforcement or as retired, with all the proper credentials. It was at some point when I realized that he was trying to either reach for me or hit me again or strike me again, is at that point is when I went for the weapon.
Oulson was fatally shot in the chest. The bullet also hit his wife, Nicole, piercing through her ring finger as she tried to hold her husband back. She spoke with ABC News in 2014.
The gunshot wound will heal. You know, it's a finger. The real pain is in my heart.
Reeves was charged with second-degree murder and aggravated battery and spent most of the past 8 years on house arrest.
Curtis Reeves was second-guessing himself for 8 years, because that's what you do if you're a human being and you take someone's life. This was hard on him.
In 2017, a judge ruled he could not claim defense under Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law. His attorneys instead arguing Reeves had no other choice but to defend himself with lethal force, given his advanced age.
Do you wish you'd left your gun at home?
Had I left my gun at home, there's a good chance that I wouldn't be here today.
Is there anything else that you feel you want to say to set any kind of record straight here?
I don't know if there's any record that needs to be set. You know, be careful if you're going to attack someone, or if you're being attacked. You have no idea what your adversary's capabilities are. We have too much hostility in our society. We got to get over that as a society. And there's no other way to do that than we have to be tolerant of each other.
I want to say this. I have prayed for the Oulson family, and she's a young woman. And I sincerely hope that she finds someone else to share her life and to be a good father to her child. I hope she gets on with her life and is happy.
Several people testified that you were trying to de-escalate the situation in the movie theater that day, suggesting you should move seats. Looking back on it, do you wish you had moved to another row,
yes,
another section of the theater?
I do, but because I felt trapped, it was terrifying. I have never been that scared in all my life.
Any kind of message you might have for the Oulson family here?
I'm very sorry for what happened. And if it could have been prevented, I certainly wish it could have.
Overnight, Oulson's wife telling ABC News, "For 8 long years, I had to wait and try and fight for justice. Even though the jury got it wrong, I will not just accept this result lying down. Chad may be gone, but he will never be forgotten, and I will use my voice to try and make sure no one has to experience what myself and my family had to go through."
Our thanks to Victor for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.